Hello everyone, my name is Mathis Irondale. Welcome back to Strangetown Future, my Sims 2 Strangetown series in which 44 years have passed in the neighborhood. In the last episode, we checked out Chloe Singles, who has now passed away, but her son and grandchildren are now thriving and continuing on the pie legacy for them, I guess. They're not really single anymore. But in this episode, we are checking out the last family of this season of Strangetown Future, the Smiths at 101 Road to Nowhere. So here we have Ophelia Smith. It looks like she just became an elder, and probably the same thing for Johnny. No, Johnny is still an adult. He's not even an elder yet. It has been so long since I last played this household that I am going to have to relearn things with you guys. But yeah, Johnny is probably going to become an elder tonight. He's sick with the flu. Of course he is, because everybody in this house is going to be sick. But yeah, Johnny is going to become an elder in this episode. And Ophelia just became one in the last episode. She is a high school teacher. She may end up getting retired here fairly soon. We'll see. And then they have their children, Curtis Fuchs Smith. Curtis is a researcher in the science career. His husband is Edward Fuchs here, who is a marine biologist. And then their brothers are like Curtis's brothers, Paul and Nathan. Nathan is just now an adult. He just became an adult. And Paul is named after his grandfather, of course. And he just became an adult relatively recently. These two are fairly close in age. I don't know the exact difference between them. But then Curtis and Edward have a little Grace. This is Grace Fuchs. And she is now going to school and will maybe become a teenager in this episode. I think. Possibly. We'll see. Alright, so we have Paul is asleep here. He doesn't have to go to work until 10 p.m., so we can definitely let him sleep. But he is engaged to Noah Cox. He doesn't really have any wants for that right now. He's a romance sim. I imagine that probably happened during a date, if I'm correct. Did they go on a date? Yeah, they went on a date, and that's how he got engaged, because when they're on dates, sometimes they roll the want to get engaged, which is cool. I treat it as like a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. But I don't know if he'll ever actually roll the want to get married, so we'll see. Also, the household is so freaking full. I don't know if I really want that. Nathan, though. Nathan wants to go on a date with somebody. He doesn't really know anybody at the moment other than Caitlin Goss, who he's got 2 bolts of chemistry with. He does want to talk to her, too, so it is possible that we'll have him ask her out on a date. He doesn't have a job, so he has all day to do that. So maybe we'll have him call her and talk a little bit, because he wants to anyways, and then we'll ask her out on a date. And she's at work, so never mind. Johnny actually wants to throw a party, so you know what? I think that's something we're going to do. If he knows Caitlin Goss, maybe he can invite her over. What time does Ophelia come home from work? 3 p.m. Okay, yeah, go ahead and throw a party right now. Just throw a regular party. Even though he's sick, he's absolutely just gonna spread. He's just gonna spread the flu to everybody. But that's how you play The Sims 2, right? So she's gonna invite over his friend Rip Front, of course. Johnny has to invite Rip. Maybe not Tank though. Yeah, unfortunately that one's not gonna happen. Michelle Miles can come over. Jill Newson or his sister can come over. And then maybe a few other people. So we'll see how many people actually show up. I don't know if anybody. Yeah, there's going to be a few that probably just won't come, but you know what? That's okay. He just wanted the party. He doesn't really care exactly who's all here, you know? And Johnny's healthy again anyway, so you know what? Everything is fine. Although somebody really does need to fix this computer so we can play some video games or something. Johnny's over here talking to his sister, telling her a dirty joke. I don't know why. Rip's just here listening to it. Okay, that's fine. So I did have Nathan. Oh, he wants to go downtown or to make community. So he wants to go to a community lot now. We might be able to do that. How much has his relationship gone up with Caitlin Goss? Not a whole lot. Let's see. We'll have him call, ask her out on a date. We'll just see if she wants to go out. No, wait, hold on. We gotta wait for the party to be over. Oh, look, we have more people sick with the flu. Of course we do. I knew that the party was gonna be bad. I mean, these guys are in the household anyway, so it was inevitable. But it just means that they're gonna pass it on to these guys. That's just what's gonna happen. Oh, but I think it's time for a Johnny to go ahead and grow up into an elder, rather. And there we go. You are not wearing that outfit, my dude. I'm sorry. That is just not. That is not gonna happen. The carpool for Paul is gonna arrive in about an hour, and we're gonna see after this party is over here if Nathan can get a date with what was her name? Caitlin? Caitlin Goss? Yeah, Caitlin Goss. We'll see what he can do with that. Oh, and then his reputation is now going up too. Alright, so I know that you are feeling sick, but I just call her up, ask her out on a date. I'm sure nothing bad can happen, right? You know, it's not like you're gonna make her sick and then the whole town continues to be sick, right? Alright, so he's gonna take her out to Sims Gone Wired, which is kind of like this internet cafe sort of thing. But there is legitimately a restaurant here too, so I didn't realize that. Oh, she's a romance aspiration? Okay. I didn't realize that she was, but that's okay. So go ahead and just have some good times with her. He's a pleasure sim, so that's probably fine. I don't know if he'll ever actually want to get married, you know. Well, now all he really wants to do is tell a dirty joke to her, but, like, they don't have enough, like, relationship together to do that. So he wants to play on the computer, though. Can he play... Oh, an SSX3 competition? Will that be good enough, you know, to get this over the edge? Will it count as playing a computer game? I feel like, you know, it should. Okay, it did. Good. Okay, so that counted, and now... Oh, he's going to kiss her? Okay, I did not realize how weird her nose was until we got in that cutscene. Very interesting. Alright, well now that they've got some time, they can go ahead and eat. I didn't think the date was going that well, but, you know, apparently it was. Alright, so let's go ahead and chef's choice for everybody. Oh, he wants to kiss her now. We can definitely do that. You've already kissed her, kinda. So that's fine. Yeah, let's get to chef's choice, see what we get you. And it looks like she got salmon, and he got just a chicken dinner. Cool. And now let's go ahead and give her... well, no, we'll give her an actual kiss. Just a peck to see if she actually will accept it. Okay, she will. And then it might be time to just call the date because... Oh, they got a crush now. We'll call the date because it is like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I also need Nathan to pick up some groceries for the house because they are out. So, he doesn't have a job or anything, so it's not like he has to worry about being, you know, late to work. But still, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. He shouldn't be out that late. Alright, we'll just pick up a little bit of food. He also wants to get some jewelry. I guess we can go see if there's anything that would look good on him, but, like... You know, I don't think this works with him. He's a pleasure sim. He should not be dressed like that. So yeah, we'll get him some jewelry. And we'll get him some different clothes, too. He must have just, like, aged up into that. I don't think I gave it to him. Alright, we'll give him some, like, little hoop earrings. And then we'll get him some, just a better outfit than what he's got right now. Because, oh my gosh. That is not a pleasure sim outfit. There we go. That's much more of a pleasure sim outfit, I think. And then we will send him home. Who is he going to go talk to? That's not Caitlin Goss. No, that's Krista Shaw. So we'll go ahead and send him home, and then he can put on his new earrings, too. He's not going to get home until like 6:30, so that's another thing that I really needed him to go home from that date from, because otherwise he'd be there at like, you know, 8, 10 in the morning, and everybody at home is going to be starving because there's no food in the house, so thank you. Thank you for picking up food. Yeah, and Grace is hungry, and there's nothing in the fridge. Like, she can't even get a snack, so, she's got like 2.5 hours before her uncle gets home to get her some food. So hopefully she can hold out a little bit longer. Alright, Nathan is finally home. He can now put the groceries away. He can go to bed himself, and Grace can get some food. Or maybe somebody will make like actual breakfast. That might be better. Alright, so Johnny made some actual breakfast for everybody. So please get down here and eat this, Grace, before you go to school. Because I don't want the what do you call the social worker coming to get you. Please and thank you. The bus is here anyways, but yeah, just keep eating and you'll be fine, then you can go to school. Whose carpool is that? Is that a field? Yep, okay. When she gets home, we can roll the dice and see if she needs to retire or not. Same thing for Johnny. Alright, so once Johnny... Alright, so we are going to have to get some new clothes for Johnny. I just checked in the dresser. There isn't really anything in there that would, look good on him. So eventually we're going to get him some new clothes. Maybe Nathan will want to go on another... He does want to go on another date, actually. But Paul does, too. Does he work today? He does not work today. So maybe we'll actually send Paul on a date with Nathan Cox. Or Noah Cox, not Nathan. And then we'll see what happens from there. Because he wants to have woohoo, too, Alright, so yeah, we'll have Paul call Noah. And then see if maybe he wants to go on a date. And then when he's out running around, he can find some... Nope, he's not available. So when Paul's out running around, maybe he can find some clothes for his dad. That would be nice. Alright, let's try this again. Is he home yet? Alright, so he is home and he is available to go on a date. So yes, we are going to go on a really nice date. Probably, I don't know, Londestay or the Bernard's, like the Botanical Garden or whatever it's called. I don't know. Just somewhere pretty nice. Alright, so they can now have their date. Noah is a fortune sim, so he may actually want to go and do, like, maybe get married to Paul someday, but I don't think Paul's ever actually going to want to do that. Like, they're engaged, but he doesn't actually want it, So he wants to go get a picture taken. We can get a picture taken. Why not? Let's go. Alright, so they're going to get a nice romantic picture taken. And then Paul can, like, hang it up on his wall or something to remember Noah by when he eventually, starts looking for somebody else. But that's okay. They got something done at least. It's kind of a cute picture. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Alright. So now he wants to entertain, joke, and all that stuff. Alright. Alright, they're gonna make out a little bit. Oh my gosh, he wants to ask Noah home? Yeah, sure. If there's time, we can do that. Why don't you guys get something to eat first? That sounds good. And he wants to woohoo with them. Okay. Alright, well this is a fancy restaurant, so of course we have to get the fanciest thing on the menu, which is lobster, so we have to do that, Now he's gonna blow them a kiss while they're eating their lobster. That's really cute. Oh, look at that. Alright, so they both want to have woohoo, so why don't you go back into the picture thing, have some woohoo, and that should get them to dream date level, and then they can be, he can ask him home. Then they'll have plenty of time. What happened there? That was weird. Okay. Try again. Get inside. Noah, join him, and then have woohoo in the picture stall, please. Okay, yep, you guys are in. Everything is working. Woohoo. Okay. Try this one more time. Maybe I'll wait until Paul is all the way in. And then that'll work. Yes, maybe. Because they need to have woohoo. Alright, so they're in. And now I'll click woohoo. And that's a glitch. Okay. Alright, ask him home. Ask back to my place. And then hopefully we have enough time to do some more fun stuff while we wait for the car, right? Alright, so he wants to be flirted with, so maybe that'll bump it up just enough there that we'll get some more time for the thing back home. Yes, okay. So we do have a little bit more time left. He wants to get married. Oh no. I don't think that's gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry. Oh crap, I forgot to have him go. I forgot to have Paul go and get some clothes for Johnny. So Johnny's gonna be stuck with those same terrible clothes for another whole day. Dang it! Alright, so Paul is home. And now immediately you guys need to go and have... Well, are you gonna go and do it yourselves? Or are you gonna hug him romantically? That's fine. Alright. And then you need to have woohoo. Alright, there you go. You guys have fun. And then probably end the day because Paul needs to get some sleep. Although, like, he barely just now be getting home from. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Nathan. I'm sorry that you had to see that, my dude. Alright, so he's gonna. Wow, okay, so he ended the date before I even had the chance to. But it was a good date, apparently. So that's cool. It is the next day, and I just wanted to give you guys a reminder that if you are enjoying the video, if you would consider leaving a like, that just helps me get into the YouTube algorithm, the magical little thing that says, hey, people like this video, so maybe other people will like it. You know, it just helps me out. Also, if you want to see more Sims content, maybe consider subscribing. That way you'll be notified when I do post stuff. And also, I have a Discord where we talk a lot about our Sims, like saves and things like that. We'll post like screenshots, so if that sounds interesting, I have a link down in the description below. Alright, so now we probably need to see if these guys are getting retired or not. So Echo, flip a coin.
You got talent.
Okay, so Ophelia is not getting retired. Echo, flip a coin.
Okay.
And this one will be for Johnny.
It's heads.
And Johnny is getting retired, so that's cool. Alright, so Ophelia's gonna head out. She's gonna drive to work. Grace, you need to be going to school, not playing dolls. Thank you very much. And Johnny can go ahead and retire from his job. There you go. He's not gonna get a whole lot of money, but they don't really need it, really. They've got so many people that are capable of working that I think he's probably fine. Paul already wants to have woohoo with 3 different Sims, so I don't think things are gonna like really work out with him and Noah. But you never know. Maybe he'll roll a 1 to get lifelong happiness, and then he can change his aspiration. But I don't know if that'll happen. That's all up to chance. Oh, I didn't even notice that Rip was here. He's just here partying. I didn't even know he came over. I believe she's BFFs with Johnny. So yeah, that's why he came over. Alright, so Grace is going to grow up tomorrow, and I think she's going to be fine. She's still pretty high platinum aspiration. She wants to get 5 points in logic, which we can just do that. We can send her down to play some chess. I think that'll probably work out just fine. What is the problem? Is your grandma... Hi, I'm Trista. Since my friend Noah had such a great time with you, I don't think he wants to go down with you. I'm pretty sure he is gay. I don't think he wants to date you. Oh, Paul just got promoted. That's actually kind of nice. What time does he have to go to work now? At 9 o'clock in the morning, and he is already incredibly tired. Go straight to bed. Go straight to bed so you can rest up for your new position. Alright, so Nathan looks like he wants to go on another date, so we will lock that in. Do you have a cell phone? You do not. I was going to see if maybe he could go out, grab some clothes, and then go on a date, but I don't know. I completely forgot that we had this table here from, like, what was it for? Like, it was just a party that at the very start of the game, they were throwing it. We could have had that for the party that we just threw a little bit ago. Darn it, I didn't even remember that we had it. Alright, so Nathan, we're going to put those new earrings in that you got, because I just remembered that we had them. And then we're going to see if we can get you a date. Yeah, look at that, he's got his new earrings in, he looks all nice and actual, like, pleasure simmy. So let's see. Caitlin, you want to go on a date? Alright, we're going to go on a date. Look at that. We're definitely going to go on a community lot. I don't think we want to have a date here with this gigantic family. I don't think it's what we want to do. So this isn't, like, the nicest spot for a date, but it's definitely funky. It's definitely, I don't know, maybe pleasure simmy. It's a nice spot to go for a dance and all that. Which is kind of probably what he wants to do, right? He wants to play with her anyways. I don't actually hear any music playing. Is it just, like... Why do you keep wanting to go look at that door? What did that door do to you that makes you want to go look at it? Is like the only music that's played by the Sims themselves, like for karaoke and stuff? That's weird. Is that what you want to do? You want to smustle dance, but there's no music to smustle to. Unless I'm dumb, but I don't think I am. Alright, well now she wants to woohoo in bed with him, so that might be something that they can do. Like he can bring her home and they can woohoo there. Nobody's, like he's not hungry just yet. Maybe they'll just get like some dessert or something. Yeah, let's just get like a piece of cake. I think that's probably fine. This is such a ridiculous spot. This looks like something I would build in like my legacy save. That's how weird this place is. Nothing looks like it matches to me. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Alright, so she wants to woohoo in a bed. We should probably ask her home. Back to my place, and we'll... Oh, look, there is Newt Grunt. Sorry for getting distracted there. So yeah, we'll ask her back to our place. She has a fear of getting married to Nathan, so that is not something that's going to happen, I think. But they are going to go, and they are going to have woohoo in somebody's bed. Not his bed, because he doesn't have a double bed. But maybe Curtis's bed. And again, I forgot to get Johnny new clothes. Oh my gosh, why am I so bad at like remembering just to do that simple thing? Like, I mean, I guess like because we're asking them home, it just automatically sends us here. So it's not entirely my fault, but Johnny does not wear overalls. He does not wear dungarees or whatever you want to call these. It's not. You know what? Let's just find him something for right now that's not this. It doesn't have to be exactly matching him, but not these. He can wear a suit for right now. You can wear a suit, Johnny. It's not you, but you can wear it. It's better than that. Where is your date at? Did you not ask her to come over? Did she not come home with you? What happened? Well, she apparently didn't come home with him, so that's weird. So no woohoo for them, apparently. Okay. Alright, so Grace is about to grow up, and she is nice. She is active. She is fairly neat. But she's not super outgoing. But I think she's a knowledge sim. I 100% believe that Grace here is a knowledge sim. Yes, okay. I don't know about that outfit, though. Maybe somebody needs to go to get, like, clothing for Grace and Johnny. Maybe that's what we need to do now. Curtis, you need to go and get some clothes for your daughter, please. Now, I don't think Johnny's, like, all into sports or anything like that, but he definitely just doesn't wear dungarees. And Timothy, why are you thinking about adopting? You're still a teenager. Like, I don't even know if you have, like, a girlfriend, but, like, or do you have a boyfriend? Alright, let's get something for, Johnny and then, Grace, and then we'll start thinking about something like that. Do you think Johnny would, like, do bowling in his old age? I feel like maybe he would. Let's get him that. And then we'll get something for Grace. What the heck are these? I don't think that these worked properly. Maybe we'll get her like a poodle dress kind of thing. I still don't know what's up with these dresses over here. That is probably, I need to go through my CC and figure out what those are, because that is disturbing. It's like a flesh suit. Why do I keep going back to it? It's gross. Okay, so we got something for Johnny, and we got something for Grace. Cool. Great. Timothy, I want to look at you real quick. Timothy, are you in a relationship with somebody? I don't think you are. But did you maybe... Yeah, you're with Tina Traveler, kind of. Like, you had a kiss with her. I don't actually think you're dating her. I think Tina is actually with somebody else, but... Like, why are you thinking about adoption, my dude? Curtis, why are you going to talk to the vampire? You're a knowledge sim. Do you want to become a vampire? You're throwing the football. I can't even get a good angle because of stupid physics. Or not the wall physics. You're throwing a football with the vampire. Really? Really? Oh, Nathan wants to change into his PJs? Okay. I mean, go ahead. Change into your PJs. You just want to lounge the rest of the day. It's like nighttime anyways, so. Alright, and Curtis is home. That means you can now get up out of bed, Grace, and you can plan your everyday outfit, and not, look like that. And then, more importantly, Johnny. You can now wear an actual decent outfit that's suited for you. Look at that. I feel like that really suits Johnny. I gotta fix Grace's hairstylist here. There we go. And now look at Johnny. Yeah, like what does he like actually? Like look at his hobbies. Music and dance. So he's not like really into anything like that, but I bet you he'd like to go to a bowling rink. Maybe in the next season, Johnny can go to a bowling rink in his nice new bowling outfit. Alright, and it is Sunday morning, and that means it is the end of the round. It is actually the end of the round for all of Strangetown, and the end of Season 2 of Strangetown Future. I will be continuing the series. Like, I had talked about this on a few other videos, asking if you guys wanted more, and the result was an overwhelming yes. So definitely going to be continuing the series, no need to fear for that. But I am going to be taking a break from it, and returning to Crantifold. So that is going to be the next slot. It will be taking the Strangetown Future slot up until I finish the round of that. Strangetown Future is by far my most popular Let's Play series, so there's no way that I'm going to give it up. But I really do miss Crantifold, so we will be returning to that, and I think it's going to be fun. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.